Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would first like to start by welcoming you to my talk. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Today we're going to cover topics that will help you find the happiest version of you at work. My talk will approximately go for about 25 minutes, and after a short break you'll be able to ask questions. But before I begin my talk about talking about being you, I should take off this bloody jacket. I am not stripping. Untuck this shirt, pull these down a little bit, probably take off this lipstick. Lipstick isn't me. Thank you. Change my shoes. God, heels. I hope I took this lipstick off properly. It might be the first time I've ever done that. Oh. Take out my hair and chuck my beanie on. I might leave the jacket on. That feels better. Kind of. Right now. With my shoe like half off. I'm going to fix this. It feels a lot more like me. And I'd like to start again. Hi guys, I'm Wilora. I'm super excited for you guys to be here today to listen to my talk about being you. And if there's anything I achieve today, I hope to inspire you to be exactly that. Lady Gaga was only half right. I don't believe people who say, I was born this way, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just one massive cop-out. There's always room for improvement. But I do believe there are fundamental aspects of you that make you you. And to completely change those would be a detriment to yourself. So, this is not what my talk is about. Finding the true, that's in italics, you. I don't believe in all that jazz. There isn't a you at your core. As Julian Baggini said, what we need to do is think about ourselves as things we can shape, channel, and change. Your true self is not something that you'll have to go searching for as a mystery and maybe never ever find. Your true self is something that you in part discover, but in part create. So yeah, I don't believe about finding your true self, but I do believe in finding and always improving the best, the version of you that works best in your work and life. Because the happiest version of you is a version of you. So what gives me the right to talk about this? Well, I don't want to press the button. This. Oh, it's like a super fantastically skinny version of me. I wasn't happy, although I might be smiling. Yeah, big smile, big hair, still not happy. And here, less clothes, big smile, still not happy. I looked happy, but it was a facade. I was trying my hardest to be a person I wasn't. You may not be able to tell by these photos, but if looks are anything to go by, look at me now. Look at me now. It's a Chris Brown reference. Some people get it. I'm just not that kid. I really wanted to fit in the same way the cool kids fit in, short shorts, blonde hair, and an attitude to match. I tried to kind of train my brain into becoming that person, but it didn't stick. My outsides looked cool, kind of, but my insides weren't feeling it, which brings me to my next song. So happy to play this song. My outsides look cool, my insides look might have put that in just because it's TLC and it's a classic, but method actors eat your heart out. I'm a strange kid, and that's a pretty hard thing to navigate, being so different. I'm just in your face. People felt that, and me being me, I felt what people were feeling. So I started my journey to become palatable, a little bit more palatable, by getting into non-professional method acting. Naturally, I'm a scatterbrain, a ball of love, emotional, and basically a total extrovert. Do you know how hard it is to take on a character you're not? It killed me, I almost died, but I gave it a red hot crack. I'm just not built that way, just like I'm not built to be a singer. But I could give dancing a red hot go, and I was going to do a side moonwalk, but I fell at the table. Take that away from me. Anyway, so you get the point. If I can turn the page. Natural born abilities and inabilities. No matter how much I practice, it does not change the fact that I am tone deaf. So I can't sing. Or the best way for me to process is to write first, talk later. It took me a long time to figure that the best version of me wasn't someone else. It was a version of me. When I embraced that, life became easier, more enjoyable, and people started listening to what I had to say. And this massive weight, this pressure that I created for myself, lifted, and it was damn liberating. Being you doesn't mean being self-centered. I'm not saying get on your high horse and demand everything changes immediately to suit you. It's a two-way street. A rigid workplace is an uncomfortable workplace. You'll never reach your full potential there. A rigid you is a you that is not willing to change, learn or grow. A workplace needs to be as flexible as you are. You need to find that sweet spot. Comfort zones are not the same as sweet spots. Truth. In no way am I saying you should get in your comfort zone. You should always be pushing yourself to become the best you. Be better, strive to be better, just don't strive to be someone else. The best kind of person is a curious person, always learning, never letting something be. It's how you grow and how you help the world around you, and the people around you grow too. Mum, you're gonna kill me for this next one. Don't be a douchebag. It gets worse. Exactly what I say there. Your friends don't like a douchebag, your mates don't like a douchebag, and your clients don't like a douchebag. Lucky the kids young enough not to know what this means. You make people feel uncomfortable with this superior kind of attitude. There's no secret to this. Just make sure the way you act and treat someone is the way you want to be treated. AKA, don't be a... Yeah. Learn those rules and then break them. But to keep in line with this speech, I might put someone else's words, the famous Hugh Jackman from the movie Australia. It's not there because I'm not up to that part. Oh, I'm not! Okay, so learn them, wait, still wrong one. Learn those rules and then break them. My fantastic partner Elle, say hi. Hi. She teaches pharmacy at Curtin and always talks about her students. She's super proud. I'm super proud of you too. But one thing they all struggle with is interpreting what's in a textbook and applying it to real life. You're not a textbook, you're a human being. You've got to take what's in those pages and what's in here and apply it to real life. In short, you need to learn those rules and then break them so it works for you. Like now, I had to learn the foundations of a good speech, and then that's a rip, that's a squish, that's a throw, and then make them work for me. Now we're up to this one. Disrupting the status quo by following your heart. Repeat. Hugh Jackman from Australia. Just because it is doesn't mean it should be. So, don't ever let things be. Always question. Always be curious. Always say your opinion when it matters. And do things you're passionate about. When I was in primary school, there was this young boy called John H. I wasn't allowed to use the last name. We were really, really good friends. But when I got to high school, there was this divide. and I didn't understand why. He was one of the funniest people I knew. You see, I don't know why I'm going to cry, but it's not even sad. John had Down syndrome, and people excluded him. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't cry even when I practiced, for whatever reason. And me being this loud, put my foot down, justice kind of kid, didn't accept this. I couldn't. He was my bud. So I went to the school special ed department and I said to Mr. Penhaligon, this is not right. We need to do something about this. So we started a program called Peer Pals, which honestly was an excuse to open everyone's eyes to friendships they wouldn't normally consider. But on paper, it was a program that integrated kids with disabilities with mainstream students. You could feel the change. My whole year group felt united. It wasn't long till the program had over 70 kids in it, and then integrated in Catholic schools Australia-wide. And it's still running today. And I still push the status quo. I started the only regular Girl Who Likes Girl night in Perth, and soon a new hub for girl people and trans people to get together to find friendships, love, or just have fun. So I followed my heart, my beliefs, my passion to create social change. You gotta do you, and you can do it in any way you want, big or small. If you're doing things you believe in, you're doing good. From a Facebook poll to starting up a not-for-profit. Even just saying your opinion or saying no to something you don't want to do or don't agree with. Just do it. It's the best way to push yourself out of your comfort zone and find the best version of you. Remember, strive to be better, just don't strive to be someone else. Uh-oh. Status quo is a hoe. Yeah. Sorry, Mum. Talking about elegant, there's this status quo in pharmacy that real pharmacists don't sit down and they don't take breaks, even over a 12-hour shift. But although this was a long established unspoken rule, Elle said goodbye to that, and she said hello to sitting and breaks. She's happier, her workers are happier, and obviously her customers are happier. She comes home with presents almost every day. I come home with more work to do. And I'm not sure if you guys know much about advertising, but we work in creative teams, but it's often that you split up to work on jobs. It's just how things are done. But Tim, my creative partner, and I said a big F you, I didn't say the swear words, to that. Anything creative we work on together, from headlines to TV. We've learnt we're better, more efficient, more creative together. Why just let things be? Which brings me to an experiment called 5 Monkeys and a Ladder.
A group of scientists placed 5 monkeys in a cage and in the middle a ladder with bananas on top. Every time a monkey went up the ladder, the scientists soaked the rest of the monkeys with cold water. After a while, every time a monkey went up the ladder, the others beat up the one on the ladder. After some time, no monkey dared go up the ladder, regardless of the temptation. Scientists then decided to substitute one of the monkeys. The first thing this new monkey did was go up the ladder. Immediately, the other monkeys beat him up. After several beatings, the new member learned not to climb the ladder, even though he never knew why. A second monkey was substituted, and the same occurred. The first monkey participated on the beating for the second monkey. The replacements repeated until what was left was a group of 5 monkeys that, even though never received a cold shower, continued to beat up any monkey who attempted to climb the ladder. If you asked the new group of monkeys why the beatings took place, the answer would probably be,
"Well, I don't know. That's just how things are done around here."
My point is, don't lose your individuality, don't get pulled into the pack.
Good evening. Hello there, this is Remote Control. Control, my brand new game show where live, you, the studio audience, will be controlling everything that happens to one man tonight. Do you want to see this one man? Yeah! Okay, can we bring him up? There he is. Our man is the guy in the middle in the white and blue check shirt. The twist here is that he has no idea that he's being filmed. This is happening live, right? I've been how easily it can happen. Thank you.
My point is, don't lose your individuality. Don't get pulled into the pack. And yes, this is big scale, but small scale too. From decisions around the boardroom table actually voicing your opinion, to bullying, standing up for what's right. It happens. We just can't give in to the pull of the mob. Make decisions, choices, etc. that you believe in, not because everyone else is voicing something else. As David McRaney said in his book, You Are Now Less Dumb. Under the right conditions, you are prone to losing your individuality and being absorbed into the hive mind. He also talked about 3 suicide jumpers, and I'll quickly read you one, and they all ended with the same reaction. In 2008, a 17-year-old man jumped from the top of a parking garage in England after 300 or so people chanted for him to go for it. Some took photos and recorded video before, during and after. The crowd dispersed, the strange spell broken. The taunters walked away wondering what had come over them. The onlookers vented their disgust on social media. If you lose your sense of self, feel the power of the crowd, and then get slammed by a cue from the environment, your individuality may evaporate. Remember, you're an individual. Don't lose your sense of self or your morals. The more people get on board, the more likely that ship is to travel off course. Don't add to it. Quirky McQuirk. Embrace your quirks, they make you memorable. No one wants to be wallpaper. And never forget how special and unique you all are. Because you are. And as Anita O'Day sung it,
but there will never be another you.
Be omniscient to yourself. You're flawed. But don't worry, everybody is. Be aware, be open to criticism, and use this to be nicer to others and more honest with yourself. Because when you're aware, you'll subconsciously become a better person. So in conclusion, walk a meter in someone else's shoes and then find the shoes that best fit you. Like these. Don't fall for pack mentality. Do things you love and make a difference your way. Listen to your heart. Don't blindly follow. Don't be a douche. Embrace your quirks. Be omniscient to yourself. I don't want to swear again. And F the status quo. And to finish off with the words of Frank Sinatra, and if you do this, you'll be on your way to find the happiest version of you. And that, my friends, is a true pioneer.